Dr. Tanya Elliott. Thank you so much for joining me here live in Dallas, Texas on the Valder Beebe Show. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
I want to thank you for joining us, and I want my audience to know I'm going to be speaking with Dr. Elliott. She's board certified in allergy and immunology, and she's a healthcare influencer. And she's here to help us with some things we know, myths versus facts, about these springtime allergies you guys, put on my pages that they're actually in full bloom for you. Dr. Elliott, it seems like my audience, and I'm sure every other audience, they're suffering from these allergies because it's almost spring. In Texas, the bluebonnets are blooming. I'm sure other things are blooming. So what are the things people should be doing to help them treat their allergies? And what are some of the things they should avoid?
All right, so I'm going to give you 3 really easy tips to implement into your everyday life. Number 1 is just avoid wearing shoes in the house because otherwise you're tracking pollen right into the home. So keep your house a shoe-free zone. Number 2 is get in the habit of just changing out of your clothes as soon as you get home so that pollen likes to hitch a ride on our clothing, and then you go and you sit on the couch and you've just transferred everything onto the couch and your furniture. And then number 3 is start to implement either an afternoon or an evening shower into your routine. You don't even have to use soap, just rinse off your hair, rinse off your skin, because otherwise you're going to be transferring the pollen into the bedroom. And then a lot of my patients say they wake up with really bad morning allergy symptoms and they can't understand it because it's not like they were sleeping in a tent outside overnight, but it's because we're tracking the pollen into our home. So really easy thing to do. Just rinse off before you go to bed.
That is such great information. My home is no wearing shoes, not for that. I took a feng shui class, and that's why we don't wear shoes.
Oh, all right.
but it's great for the out to know that because I have allergies. So the tips you've given us are doable. You got any other tips?
Well, yeah, we talk about the don'ts and things you should avoid and not do, and that's really not what I recommend to patients. I say, no, we want you to be doing everything that you enjoy. However, be prepared with symptom management. So have an oral antihistamine like Zyrtec on hand. It kicks in within an hour of experiencing symptoms. It lasts for 24 hours. So you know that you're sort of protected so that you can do the things that you can enjoy. Go out riding bikes, go do your gardening, play those sports, but keep living your best life, but making sure that you have an oral antihistamine like Zyrtec with you.
Okay. When people are suffering from allergies, sometimes they're long-time sufferers. Is there a difference between you just started suffering and you've been a long-time sufferer? Is there a difference in what they're experiencing?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, that once you have one allergy and you're a long-time sufferer, you're more likely to develop another allergy, and it's more likely to progress not just in the upper respiratory area, but also into your lower respiratory area, so you're more likely to develop asthma. So it's really important to be evaluated, understand what your triggers are, and get those allergies under control early.
Okay, before I let you go, you got to tell me a little bit more about Zyrtec because somebody made a post that it's magical. And I never heard that about a medication.
I like that term. Again, it kicks in rather quickly within an hour. There's also the chewable forms for children that is dye-free, which I'm a big fan of. But, a lot of people have this as their go-to, and it is what I take, and it is what I recommend to my patients.
And as they say, it must be magical. Doctor, I want to thank you so much, Dr. Elliott, for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show and helping my audience because it's going to warm up. It's really going to get warm with spring. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to youtube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.